Hello everyone, welcome to another session of Pope Converts the World campaign, and we're back to blowing the Ottoman Empire and Austria-Hungary and the United States back to Kingdom Come, which is actually a phrase I should have been using much more often in this campaign, but well, we still have a few years to take it back, and those are going to be pretty slow years because yeah, it's going to be non-stop war and probably a few wars. There's also, so we have our two wars, with Austria being in both of them somehow, which I'm not sure if it's intended behavior, but you know, that's something that happens often in Victoria. There's also a very interesting war about to start, which is Japan supported by UK fighting against France, which is pretty splendid for us. So I guess if Japan and Britain wins, they will take most, if not all, of Japan back. Yeah, back, or Japan will conquer all of it. So either way, it's going to be fine. Most important thing is both of them are going to be busy, though I'm not sure how much of the fighting is actually going to be happening. But it's good that it is. And in the meantime, we are doing pretty well here. The kill to death ratio is pretty sick for our side. And yeah, it looks like after removing a ton of troops, the death is actually not that substantial. I removed a ton of conscripts, which is a double effect of first reducing the cost and also decreasing the price of the military goods, which is further reducing the price. Oh, we need, even now we need more radios and battleships. Yeah, so this another thing back to the long list of things I should be thinking about is reducing the amount of conscripts when I don't need them that much, which in a single war is not that important usually, but when you're in a war after war after war, it's like saving any money you can save. Even now I probably could remove some of the troops, I think. Probably have too many. But the Ottomans are about to be out of this war, I think. The game is chugging. Oh, yeah, it's not easy. Not easy in the 20s. We got election, which I don't think changes anything. Yeah, the one nice thing about having the Curia and Petite Bourgeoisie so much in power, though Petite Bourgeoisie collapsed quite a bit. That's interesting. I guess they got a poor vote. Is we have righteous government 100%. This is pretty nice. This guy's a Luddite. Okay, so no, thank you. Luddite, ethno-nationalist. Techno-nationalist. That's pretty cool. You get a techno-nationalist. And it's just not much to change. Like, the church opposes so strongly some of those things. And it would be really nice because actually legal guardianship is hurting us at this point. But there's not much we can do, I think, with how powerful the church is. Yeah, maybe if I wouldn't be playing as the Papal States from the beginning, changing some of the laws and then keeping them as they are, would have been much easier, but in the Papal States, the church has so much strength from the beginning, it's very tough. Got more front lines, which I hate. It's like the... From I have no mouth and I must scream. It's pretty much the hate I have for the front lines in this game. But still, things are going fine. It's actually, for this amount of front lines, it's not that bad, I have to say. Like, over time, I think I'm growing better and better at managing. Like, now I know you cannot just allow the front lines to stay open. You have to put troops there, and there's nothing you can do about it. Which is very annoying. But once you understand it, it's okay-ish. Becomes much more manageable. Are they attacking or what? Line infantry. But they are defending. Okay, they were stuck in another battle. Even on this front line, I think our technological advantages are allowing us to recruit much more troops. Yeah, and against both the Americans and the Austrians are just out. So, in theory, they have 600,000 troops here. We have not even 200,000. Well, actually, quite more than 200,000, but still we have 50k the advantage. That's because we are gaining troops so much faster than they are. And this mass conscription probably having a good effect as well on this. They are probably professional army, and the United States might be even militia, but no, they're professional army. So this is the problem, and why mass conscription is so powerful. Is plus 100% training rate. It's probably the most important. Also, being able to mobilize a ton of troops is pretty nice as well. Yeah, I'm just keeping all of the troops pushing into the Ottomans just so they get more war exhaustion, basically. And then all of those troops will collapse onto the Austrians, which will end stuff. I would probably remove all of the mobilized troops. And we got Peloponnese here, winning some naval wars. Good, good, good. The landing in Normandy happened a bit early in this timeline. The most important fighting is going to be happening in Japan, though it's not enough war goals. I don't think either side has only war goals in Japan. Yeah, France needs Japan and East Sahara. Meanwhile, Japan needs... is this? Yeah, Warsaw Galley counts as the French. So because the Brits added this, Japan needs to take all of this and Warsaw Galley. So it's going to be complicated. They are trying to land there. The Americans are just pushing so hard into the Indonesia, which honestly, maybe it's for the best. I mean, they did get Philippines in the real life and a lot of finance in the area, so it's not that outrageous. Seems like the French are attacking at least, and usually when the AI is attacking, that means it has the advantage in the AI versus AI wars because they're using the same calculations. So someone has to be right. Was this helping us? East Africa, 40k, not too shabby for our vassals. Usually most of them suck. Another front line here. This is still not finished. Just said I learned my lesson and I'm not letting front lines sit. Just it. Head on this traditionalist commander. Of course he's from the church. He's very on brand for us, so let's get him in. Yeah, we don't have enough troops on the Wallachian front, but that's no problem. How long till the Turks are out? Yeah, it's weeks. Honestly, we don't really need to be pushing anymore. It might as well. Are we pushing here? Slightly, but I don't think we're winning enough to actually... We need only 2 states, it's really not that much. And after that, Austria is going to be out for good. You guys actually would be more useful, like right here. And it's another front line. Actually, all of those front lines could collapse into one. I'm not sure why they're separate ones. Yeah, I guess it is 2 wars, but at the same time, Austria is in all of them, though Wallachia is not in both of them, I think. It's a bit of a mess. Of course, Western Australia is in default. Oh, we didn't manage to free them because they got truce, which was cohesion. Yeah, we can start converting people. Persia still needs a bit more time, but I'm sure there's someone we can convert. Sure. East Africa, sure. Okay, we still have enough cohesion. Johor, sure, converted. So I actually kind of like the religious convocation, except for the part there's still the same mechanic that was the problem with the whatever the other ideological something. It's really ideological union. It's very hard to affect what laws the AIs have, and they are very important, which is the problem. And I'm not sure how, even when they're your vassal and they just don't want to change your laws, they can just screw you, and there's not much you can do other than just freeing them, which seems very unnatural. You cannot like force a war just to change the laws, which is actually something you would want to do in certain situations. How about you guys actually stay on this front line? Thank you. And maybe more of you will go here. Okay. So 2 more weeks maybe? Yeah, 1 more week. And it's going to be finished. I'm not sure what the front lines are going to be. I don't think we're going to have a front line in the Balkans. Yeah, so it's everyone going here, which is absolutely fine. We'll be just pushing as hard as possible against the Americans. Everyone I have, and I can core all of this. I have so much bureaucracy. Probably could save some money by removing a little bit, to be honest. This is a bit of an overkill. On the other hand, the population is still growing. As long as I'm not building more, it should be fine, maybe. They're all super pissed. That's because infamy plus 1 inhabitants, radicals from conquest. Oh, chemical weapons. It's going to be nice. Also, I've been thinking maybe doing something with the mines would be pretty good, because that's a way to get a lot of resources with oil, and I think we have pretty decent oil supplies. We're not using that much of it yet. Yeah, we definitely could be using more oil. So maybe the modern financial instruments, this is pretty nice as well. I mean, just getting additional 24k just for nothing. Taxation capacity, it's a bit lower priority. I guess we could finish this, get some more automation, get the pneumatic tools, and then go for this. Sure. Once all of those troops get over here, I will try and see... Cavalry. No, you just go away. Don't touch you. Honestly, you guys go away as well. It's the units we get from the regions we just conquered. You guys are actually doing fine. We can move here. Maybe it will raid some... Oh my god, the Brits are hacking the French hard. And here it's still no one really winning. And here, a bit of a revolution against the Brits, nothing really important. Okay. Is this... Don't I have more troops here? Surprised I don't have a big advantage. Man, there's still a lot of them coming. I have my army split into so many battalions. That's probably really bad in this situation. Yeah, I mean, it seems like the occupations are increasing. And actually the Americans are. This is probably going to help a ton. What's this? Oh. Yeah, they're still part of this war. Which... hopefully it's not going to cause something silly to happen, but we shall see, I suppose. Those guys can go out, probably another one from the new lands. You guys should unite with the other squad infantry army, so it's the 18th. Need to remove some of those armies, there's way too many of them. Need to bring some organization to this mess. And this was the other... Wait, it's the 18th and the 15th. Okay, let's collapse them into one. So at least this is a bit more organized. And let's start removing even more conscripts at this point. Cannons are expensive. Would have thought. Cannons are expensive. You guys can all go away probably as well. This entire army. We're making money. We still have a massive advantage. Not We probably should be collapsing those brigades into bigger stacks. So 5th and 10th. I think I remember it's more effective this way, but I'm not sure what's causing it to be more effective. Oh my god, we have so many generals. Okay, this and 7th can collapse into one. Somehow it's going to take them 4 days, even though they're on the same front line, though I guess maybe in 2 spots. We have so many generals. Way too many generals. That's fine. I could give... This is the... No, this is not the elite army. This is the elite army. Let's give them... Let's give them a bit of a spicy edge in this warfare. It is going to weaken their organization, but they're going to be able to recover quite quickly, and if we do not do this on the entire front line, that's not going to be a problem. We're saving money. Because the GDP increased, we have way more credit as well, so things are looking all Pope. And now we lost a bit of occupation, but still fighting. We're not even fighting in Istria for some reason. It's going to be devastated. Quite a bit, but that's just temporary. Devastation is temporary. Glory of Pope is forever. Actually, yeah, it's time to fix all of those production methods right now. Efficient packaging. This I don't think really matters. Yeah, I really don't like the production methods that give you other goods for reducing the amount of the goods, because it encourages having 2 different production methods, I think, to be most effective, and I don't like that. There might not be electricity everywhere in the new states we just conquered, which is important to bear in mind, because I want electricity to be everywhere. Actually, quite a few places don't have it. It's just customs union, okay. I think do I dare restart construction? I mean, let's see what happens. And that hurts, but not that much, to be honest. And building stuff is really nice, so... Could remove a bit more army, but honestly, we are not killing enough of them at this point. We almost have this... I always skip the mobilization for transportation, but maybe that's a problem. No, this is the battle occupation. But it requires oil. I mean, those would be pretty nice in this situation. It does enable you to win the wars faster, though. In my experience, usually, I mean, if you're winning battles, you're going to win either way. Eventually, it just might take a bit more or less time. How are we doing on radios? We're actually doing better. Let's continue upgrading units slowly to gain more and more of a quality advantage over them. It's painful to my economy. Yeah, those guys are reforming. This is a huge bonus to quality, so it should help quite a bit. Another battle here. It might be a victory. We will have double the offense. Should be a victory. And there are some of the vassals are being cranky, but that's not a problem. I mean, I could just free them, to be honest. Really doesn't matter. They are mostly irrelevant to my economy. I mean, I am getting oil from some of them. Tripolitania. I didn't cover Tripolitania. And Persia. That's a huge one. Catholic Persia. That's looking nice. How many Catholics? Well, some, and I'm pretty sure they are state religion, right? Yeah, so they will be religious schools as well. They will be converting quite quickly. Though, how quickly, I mean, I'm not converting that fast in the Middle East. Though they are almost cored. Oh, this is as well. It's taking a lot of time. Oh, France won? Okay, I mean that's actually good because France is Catholic, but I don't think they're going to be able to really convert those people at any decent pace. Yeah, I mean I guess that's fine. Though I wish Great Britain was in the war for longer because, yeah, our truce is probably running out at this point. We have so many truces, God. Not too bad actually. It's the French truce that is running out. But even then, France, I think, is a lesser. They have a lot of troops. That is true. But our technological advantage is just increasing and increasing. Now with the chemical warfare as well. Are we fighting on Austria for the Vienna? Okay. Well, that's perfect. GDP might increase slightly with getting some buildings. How many buildings are we going to get from this? Oh my god, so many. 66. That's maybe from some of the subjects as well. I'm not sure how it works exactly. This is good. We got 2 good battles on the capital immediately. And we are losing one here, interestingly enough. Despite the advantage otherwise. So 1 war is over, which was one that had pretty much no war goals. So it's irrelevant, and now we're winning the 3 battles now here. And they're getting crushed in most of them. They don't have enough troops. Now they are suffering from what happened to us in the beginning of the war. They don't have enough troops to man all the battles, and for some reason the game just allows it to happen. I'm not sure what determines, because, I mean, it would be fine if it would be consistent, but I'm not sure what's causing the battles to use more troops in such a way. Because sometimes you just get very small numbers in battles, and other times it's not. And when you look at the total battalions, like total battalions in the front and then low concentration. Is this low concentration? And the infrastructure gives negative, despite being 200 in Austria, which is, I assume, pretty high in comparison to most other places. Well, actually not that high, but still, not too bad. Maybe someone has figured it out, but I don't really understand how it works. Tunisia battlefront. Oh my god, the game created something beautiful in a way. Yeah, the troops will go there as soon as this is finished. It looks like it's going to be pretty soon. Is it going to be now? Still? Oh my god, the amount of occupation we are getting from those battles is really not that big. Okay, we got it. I think I will take some troops and just send them here. Netherlands are doing something that doesn't really matter to me. Send them to where the enemy armies are. Okay, now they're losing... How much more exhaustion per tick? Quite a lot. Okay, excellent. 1 million casualties. Yeah, we also got 1 million. That's quite a few dead in this war. For something that just kind of happened, and it's not even like the biggest war in this campaign, not even close, then it's kind of funny how many people are dying. It was just very intense front line over here. So like, and it was half a war, to be honest. Is it still? It's not even counting the Americans at this point, once they have withdrawn. And I think the Americans don't really have that good of technology. Wait, what? Oh, over here. I cannot send. Actually, you guys will go here, and you guys will go here. They cannot reach. Oh, it will have to be a naval invasion. Ah, I guess fine. I can do a naval invasion. This breaking Austria-Hungary is going to be huge, actually. Should have done this so much earlier. Yeah, definitely something that was one of the biggest mistakes. It's not investing enough into destroying the great powers. And yeah, they're out in the next tick. Right? Yep. And they're paying us money as well. So it's not going to be as much money. Not pretty borders. They don't have market access to Galicia and Silesia, which is the core of their... Basically, Austria is more Bavaria now than anything. How strong is Hungary? 44 million GDP, 60 million. Austria is 64, but it's going to adjust in a second, so it might look differently. They still keep ownership of... Yeah, they still keep ownership of buildings in Bohemia, at least in Hungary. It's interesting, kinda. Naval invasion. You guys. And most of the other troops are just going to be disbanded. I mean, not disbanded, demobilized. So the one time I actually wouldn't really want you to move. This invasion is fine. Demobilize. Revolt. This should be going home. I need to upgrade my ships. Which might mean destroying them all and creating new ones, which is very annoying, but that's how this game works. New mandate. I don't think it really matters. War crimes. Well... yeah, let's remove... removing general sounds like a good idea, to be honest. Okay, this is finished. Can remove even more armies, gain even more money. If I didn't have this huge debt and need to constantly fight wars, we could have so much construction. Okay, this is going to be very slow, but I need the electricity there. And let's actually check. How is the electricity doing everywhere else? Yeah, you can tell if it's your building or not by looking at the icon. If it's plus, it's your state. Of course you can need this as well, and I don't have anything there. Egypt. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Yeah, that's just a lot of places that don't have any electricity, and then Emilia, which needs a little bit. Puglia needs a little bit. Lazio, Sicily. Piedmont needs quite a bit, actually. Sardinia, if they don't need that much, I can just land them, so it's a bit lower price. If it's -10, then I think it's fine. Okay, this is going to be good. Removing the amount of radicals I have would be really nice, but it might be not that easy. Revolution in South Germany. What are those guys planning to do? I think the revolution is sure to win unless someone joins to help the Austrians. I think. Okay, so definitely I want to fight the next war against Great Britain. Do I also fight the next war against France, or do I just try to convert whatever I can around the globe? Since seems like I have a bit of a free time. Make sure I have no one else to convert. Okay, I can convert this guy. Looks like it's all good. Let's look at the religions. Map mode. Are you guys converted? Yeah, you are. Tunis is not. Is it too early? Yeah, it's been only 4 years ago. But definitely there's a lot of stuff from Brits we want. Do I just prepare for the war against Britain? Would require reforming. Ottoman Empire is a minor power at this point. Maybe next war I just puppet them and convert whatever is left. Yeah, I think investing into the building navy is going to be important. Need those battleships. Let's get 35 battleships. Do we have any peasants left? No. There actually are some, though yeah, it's going to be very slow. Not really worth it. So 45 battleships here. And here it's going to be 30. Let's get some nice even numbers. You know what? I'm going to throw you a bit of ships in Eastern Thrace. Here's going to be 20. Still going to be pretty fast because navy is. Though I'm not going to have enough qualifications, probably. It says I will have, though I'm not sure if I can believe it. I can remove those at this point, to be honest. What? I'm gonna get you 5. And 10 of those. Do I want scout cruisers? Scout cruisers? Probably, yeah. I think they're the best type of vehicle. And 10 of those. Let's get them here. 50 of scout cruisers. I shouldn't be building in some of those places. How many here? I need 50, let's say. It's just 4, right? 2. 12. 16. 20. And that's going to be 50. Exactly. Nice. And 30 here. Okay. Should be pretty fast as well. And then I can remove all the old ships and then build more everything and upgrade all of my troops to squad infantry at this point. Westphalia is going to be helping Austria, okay. So many generals. So at this point it does make sense because a lot of those armies would be filled with mobilized troops. Yeah, this is going to help a little bit with cash. And we are making money despite having all of the construction, so that's good. And also navy is going to be removed. Okay. To be honest, maybe I should be starting to remove the navy already. Just to reduce the costs. Probably should have done it before, because now there's going to be a lot of free spaces for naval bases, but I think it's going to be fine. We shall see how quickly they're going to be gaining manpower. Maybe I will adjust it a little bit. So this was finished. These are going for something. Sokoto is independent? Or is it against Sokoto? It's against Benin. Is Sokoto Sunni? Could go against them, because it's not going to cost me anything. Like protectorate. Yeah, just infamy. No one is going to help them. Yeah. Free W. Send a bare minimum of troops. Honestly, even this is overkill. Remove all conscripts because they will, for some reason, recruit themselves anyway. Yeah. Is there... do I have any other potential weak targets? I guess Wadai. And Bornu is also independent. Spain sides with Sokoto. Yeah, should have expected someone would actually join in on the fun. How much is Austria paying me, just out of curiosity? Not much. Oh my god, 3k. Well, I guess they are also in the middle of revolt, so that's not helping them. Could swing someone to my side? The Ottomans? Guess they really don't like either Spain or Sokoto. I mean... the annoying part is Spain might send a lot of troops against me. Let's throw in more fertilizer all over the place. It's so good. Honestly, I should see what the Spaniards decide to do, I guess. Oh, we have a front line over here of sorts. They are sending some troops, but yeah, sometimes AI just doesn't really do anything. So it might be one of those cases. Like they are focusing so much on defending their homeland that they really don't have that much strength. That is costing me quite a bit of money, but it's not too bad yet. And we're building some really important stuff. Okay, once this is finished, I will be able to change all my production methods, which should boost the GDP as well, at least a little bit. Yeah, Spanish troops are moving to which front line? Here? Yeah, that's actually good. Conveyors. The question is, can I afford the oil for it all? Maybe. Do I just go for this compression ignition immediately? It's 3,000 additional. Does it give me anything good? Construction sector building throughput. It's pretty nice. Is this spreading? Oh yeah, this is spreading, so it will finish and then I will be able to get... this will shorten by the amount of the pneumatic tools, I think. So either way. And now France wants to cut down. We have to decline. So let's think, what do I want from France at this point? I don't think they have that much. Do I just break them way too late in the game? So we're probably not even going to have another war against them. And it would require me to take Paris, which is not that close. But probably I would do the British thing with naval invasion. Or are you fighting Tidor? Okay, of course. I don't think they own that many buildings in here. Yeah, they own nothing. Transfer subject. Bavaria, oh, well, what's left of it. Oman. I guess Oman is something. And this would give me a starting point against India, but I don't think I need it that much at this point. Now Japan still existed, that's why I cannot free them, alright. Definitely we will be trying to break them at this point, even though it doesn't really matter much. Britannia as well, I suppose. War reparations, sure. Oh, that's actually... Regime change would actually be pretty nice, because then we could use them to actually help me convert places they already control. So this will be nice from that point of view, and it will break them, so they will be no longer a military threat to me. Okay, that might work out, kind of. It's just too bad we are not making that much cash. That's going to be a problem. Fighting France with 20 million. Yeah, I will probably have to count on a good naval invasion. I think I only really need to care about a single front line at least. And also important, is anyone going to join and help them? I don't think there's many people who don't have a truce with me, thankfully. And Spain seems to be moving more troops, and also we have a border here, which doesn't really matter. This war still hasn't started. Yeah, the only front line that really matters is here. So this will be my landing force, I think. I need at least some conscripts, I think, already. But the cost is probably the radios, right? Ammunition and radios. Let's say doing a war, of course. Yeah, they don't have enough troops to cover all of the front lines, though. This side is worrying me a little bit, though. Where's their capital? It's here. It doesn't really matter. Actually, this is going to be clean up, and it doesn't actually border the rest of Sokoto. So more troops are going to go down to the south. Yeah, I think we will be cleaning them up. This is probably the most important side, so if we control this, then it's all that really matters. And yeah, now they have the advantage because they moved their entire army over here. That being said, it's not a massive advantage. So maybe it's not too bad. I can remove construction as well, so that's going to be a lot of money. So revolt here, a front line here, that does dream. Yeah, we're going for the capital, so all the other places don't really matter. I really wanted to just at least finish the construction in Upper Egypt at 6 weeks. Oh god. Yeah, it's basically a little more than half the French army over here, which is good, because there could have been way more. Do I have enough ships for the naval landing that I want to do? Or did I remove too many of them? I removed too many of them. Unfortunate timing, to say the least. So the ships are coming. And if I put enough of them together, it's going to be okay as well. French Navy is not small, but also not too big of a threat, so it's fine. And also, well, we're not going to be behind technologically just yet. Yeah, they're pushing here. Wait, what? There used to be an army here. Oh, they're traveling, okay. And they're actually traveling in the correct direction, so good. And yeah, so them, the Spaniards taking this doesn't really matter. We are taking this, and after it's taken, then it's done. So good, excellent. Do I switch all of those guys to defense for a little bit? Honestly, sure. It's going to be a lot of clicking, unfortunately. I swear to god, there was, at some point, there was a button that allowed you to switch all of the generals inside an army to the same order. Did they remove it or something? I swear to god, I saw it happen way back when. It's probably, it was, maybe it was before the newest military changes, to be honest. It would make sense. Probably will prioritize fighting this revolt than actual French army. And yeah, you guys can actually move here. I will create a fleet of 80 ships to the naval invasion on Normandy. Okay, and the power plants are done, so we'll do all the... Do I go for assembly lines? Because that's going to be a lot of oil. For the time being, let's go for this, and I'll see what happens next. I probably would like to have more glass. Yeah, do I have enough oil for all of those production methods? I definitely have enough rubber. This would be nice. I have so many tooling workshops. Let's go into this production method and then see how much oil I have left. I really don't need those. Probably could remove them. Only have enough. If I wasn't laissez-faire. It's fine. Yeah, radio. I need radios. Assembly lines. Definitely the best one. Definitely this. Refrigerator. Yeah, I think that's fine. That's definitely fine. I think having fertilizer is going to be nice. Probably will not have enough tickets everywhere, but it's something I can fix at some point. Modification, sure. There's a lot of dye. And not just in the wars. Oh my god. And that's what I hate. Every time you get a state, this is the fastest way to do this. Just horrible. But, sure. And even then you need to have electricity everywhere to even attempt it. What I'm using mostly? I'm using cars, right? Yeah. It's going to be fine. Definitely this is going to be fine. And definitely this. Modern ports. think I'm using this already. This actually might be good. Because I think I'm not using phones enough. Yeah, I'm overproducing phones and underproducing radios. There's not enough demand for phones. So switching this to telephone switchboard and then reducing the amount of government administration I have would probably be the ideal solution. Electric saws, definitely. I think I can afford chainsaws. Apparently I could use some more hardwood. Wait, Bohemia? Bohemia? What? I guess I... Excuse me? Do I need hardwood? I don't think so, right? Yeah, wood is fine. Okay, it's unlocked the worst kind of production. Electric trains for sure. Public traded, sure, why not? Okay, let's wait a tick, see how the economy... It might lose a bit of GDP. Not even. Not too bad. How is oil doing? Coal is definitely not doing well. Telephones are massively overproduced, but that's because there's way too many administrative centers that I will have to remove. In certain places that don't have too much taxation at the same time, because there are some places that have so much population I cannot even tax them all. Yeah, like Venetia, Sicily, Lazio, Albania. So let's see. Let's show me all of those. So Piedmont and Campania actually have Eastern Thrace has way too much. Eastern and Western Thrace. Okay. So that's why I have this surplus. I gained them in Conquest. So it's causing me to lose money, but it's going to fix itself, I assume. It's 2 places. Still Piedmont and Campania. Definitely they're going to be the next targets. My taxation, my realized taxes might have improved with the phones as well. It didn't overshoot it, right? No, we're close actually. Campania as well. I think it's kind of random how Campania became one of my biggest states. I'm not exactly sure how that happened. Oh my god, I had way too much administration. We're going into positive, and I'm still at 1,000 over. This actually went too high in Campania. We can get 2 more. Let's actually fix all of those places as well. So we'll need to remove ton. Eastern Thrace, Piedmont, and Western Thrace still have way too much. Keep 1 here, let's say. I mean, it's looking good, but I'm building a few more, so let's remove a few more here and there. Lombardy has a surplus of like 1. Croatia definitely doesn't need that many, and Eastern Thrace again. It's a bit min-maxing at this point, that doesn't really matter, but I think I've not been doing that enough in my previous campaigns. Like at the end I'm just kind of giving up and just letting the economy roll a bit on its own, and I think it's good that I actually try a bit more over here. And now we're losing because we actually have 4% tax base, I guess. Actually, I'm supposed to be ending like 10 minutes ago. So yeah, GG guys, and see you guys in the next episode of the campaign.